Hello, everybody. Lucas Haneman here. Welcome to this week's episode of Guitar Tone Tuesday. Recently on the show, we had the chance to feature a Vox AC15 in all of its chimey EL84 glory. Yes, that beautiful, beautiful chimey, some would call it British sound, all the way from clean to distorted and aggressive. I was very impressed with the sound of the AC15. Now, the AC15 is a relatively affordable amplifier. Today we're going to compare it to something quite different. This is my amplifier in the EL84 realm. This is a Kingsley Bailey 30, hand-built by Simon Jarrett from British Columbia, Canada. Now, there is a massive price difference between the Vox and the Kingsley. Some would say that when you get a hand-wired amp, you get a more reliable circuit, so you're going to be spending less in the long run in terms of trips to an amp tech to get it fixed. And knock on wood, I would say that this has been the situation with this Kingsley. But today we're talking about sound. So what are the differences between the AC15 and the Bailey 30? On the surface, there are quite a few similarities. Both have EL84 tubes. Both are tube rectified amplifiers. Both feature Celestion speakers. Both feature zero negative feedback. So all of these features have a certain tonal characteristic, but how much does the circuit play into the sound of the amplifier? That's what the question is today on the show. So we're going to go through a range of sounds. I'm going to start off with clean tones. I'm going to pick up a guitar. We're going to go for clean sounds with the AC15, and then the Bailey 30 in its 15-watt mode. Here we go. Interesting. Personally, I hear a good amount of difference there, even clean between these two amplifiers. I certainly hear similarities. And by the way, I did try to set them up to sound as similar as possible there. But I do hear inherently more low end in this Bailey 30 in the clean section. Do you guys hear that out there? I don't know. Let me know, please, in the comment section below. Is more low end better? No, it's just different. Speaking of different, I think that these amplifiers become more and more different as we gain them up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to a slightly overdriven, kind of edge of breakup tone, and we're going to hear both amplifiers back to back. Again, I am setting them as similar as possible to each other within reason. Both amplifiers are cathode bias, which means we get a good amount of sustain and a good amount of bloom on the notes as we add overdrive. So let's hear how that sounds now. Again, starting with the Vox, and then the Bailey. Now, before we get to the heavily overdriven clips, let's talk about why you may choose to go for one of these amplifiers and may choose to go for the other. First off, in Canada, the Vox AC15 goes for under $1,000. If you're in the States, it's substantially less than that. So, of course, when it comes to price, the AC15 definitely wins. It also sounds fantastic, and it has that classic sound. If you are interested in achieving that classic sound and that sparkle, you're probably going to want to go for the Vox or some Vox variant, depending on how much power you need. If you have the means, you may want to go for an amplifier like this. This amplifier was a big investment for me back in 2014, but it has proven to be one of my most reliable, sturdy, and stable tools. Also, it's very, very versatile with all the range of the gain from clean to overdriven. It's really, really amazing for the studio and live. Now, it's quite the investment. When I purchased this amplifier back in 2014, it was a little bit over $2,000 in Canada. Now, it's more than that. So, you have to ask yourself, is this amplifier worth over double the value of the Vox? And that really depends on your playing style and what you want. Simon Jarrett, who builds these amplifiers, is a player of fusion and jazz. So he's built the circuit to have a smoother characteristic than the Vox AC15, which is, I would say, is grittier and brighter. I love both for different reasons. And the question in the comment section below today is, which one do you prefer and why? Which one would you choose for yourself? Maybe this will help you on your amp quest, and it's really amazing. We're comparing two amplifiers here that have very similar characteristics, but very different sounds, in my humble opinion. So don't forget to let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to play you guys out today on the overdriven clips, and we shall see everybody again next Tuesday.